Okay, so I thought I owed you guys a bit of an update as to what's going on because obviously there's not going to be a movie review this week because of all the delays due to the COVID-19 outbreak. So, yeah, it's not really affecting too terribly much, at least with me personally. I am already kind of socially distant to begin with. I work a job that has very little human interaction. I rarely go out. I really only go out when I visit with my father a couple times a week. Except I go out if I really need to for like chores or anything like that. And again, my job has very little human interaction, and obviously with no movie to review, and that's about the only other time I would go out, was going to the theater for that. I do have some idea. I am working on a couple of things at least, for reviews coming down the pipeline. They're not going to be movie reviews in the strictest sense, but they're going to be kind of looks at television series and the like. So hopefully that'll work for you. I'm really trying here to keep the content coming as best as I can. There have been quite a few updates going through this. So right now, obviously the following movies have been delayed. I will cite if they have changed. Right now, a lot of these have been delayed indefinitely, except for ones where I have noted it. A Quiet Place Part 2 was obviously supposed to come out this week. That's not happening. Mulan was supposed to come out next week. That's not happening. New Mutants was supposed to come out the week after that. Again, that's not happening. And, you really got to feel for the New Mutants people because this thing has been delayed all over the damn place. Yeah, it's really unfair to them, really. I mean, I don't even know if it's bad or good. But just the way it's been done, this movie has just been kicked around like nobody's business. Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway, was originally delayed until August, has now been bumped up to July. No Time to Die, the James Bond movie, has been bumped all the way back to November. Fast and Furious 9 has been delayed until April of 2021. We then have Trolls 2, which was supposed to come out April 17th, has been bumped up to April 10th, and is getting a simultaneous theatrical and video on demand release. So I'm guessing it'll be on Amazon and Vudu or wherever you purchase movies legally to stream. So at least have that going for it there. Antlers, the Guillermo del Toro movie, is not being released. As again, has been taken off the schedule. And just a couple days ago, Black Widow was taken off, and no makeup dates announced for those either. So yeah, I imagine you're probably going to see a lot more of the VOD theatrical release schedulings happen. I do know that I believe Antebellum and My Spy are still on the schedule for April, but unfortunately the movie theaters here in Bismarck are closed. Both of them are, so they're closed until further notice. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to get VOD releases as well, or they're just going to be theatrical only. So I can't say for any certainty how many more movie reviews there are going to be, unless it's something like premiering on Netflix, and I've been able to track down when it actually is premiering, so I can try to capitalize on it as best I can. Anyway, moving on to wrestling. Obviously, WrestleMania is still slotted to go down on April 5th at this point. It might change again. There's some rumors that though it's been relocated from Tampa to the Performance Center, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be on the same day. Although it's really late in the game to try to change it now, and again, you have all these storylines building to this, so you should probably get it out of the way as soon as possible. NXT TakeOver, I do not know. Again, there's a really strong rumor that it's going to be held a Wednesday instead of the Saturday before Mania, and I don't know if it's the Wednesday before Mania or the Wednesday after Mania. Or are they going to try to compete against AEW because they're doing their Blood and Guts match, that's their version of War Games. That's going to be in Jacksonville on the 25th. I do plan on doing a recap and review of that at least. I can hopefully, if TakeOver's the same night, I'll try to DVR it and do another review on top of that. I don't really like doing it, but I might have to.
Correction. Shortly after I recorded this, it was announced that WrestleMania will actually be spread across 2 nights, April 4th and 5th, and be hosted by Rob Gronkowski. I have to imagine this means they will probably wind up folding some of the NXT matches into the show proper. I don't know if there are going to be any more updates after this, but if there are, I'll probably throw in more. If not, back to the show.
The WWE Hall of Fame ceremony is probably going to be on SummerSlam weekend in August. At least that seems to be the prevailing rumor. British Bulldog's daughter, Georgia Smith, has basically said, yeah, that's what they told her. So at least that's what's going through there. There might be a couple other very small comic reviews outside of the random trade review stuff. I don't entirely know for sure. I was planning on covering Free Comic Book Day, but right now that's also in this kind of fluid situation. They just announced that basically, at least from what I've been able to tell, they're kind of staggering the releases of the comics. It's not going to be Free Comic Book Day, it's going to be Free Comic Book May. So you'll be getting releases throughout the month that you can go and pick up at your local comic shop for free. Though I would suggest you buy a couple other things too, because the comic shops are giving those away at a loss. So again, I would, if you can, you can stagger it out a little bit, and that way maybe not everyone shows up at the same time, and we have obviously a contagion break there or whatever. So yeah, hopefully things will work out soon. Again, I don't know how. I mean, these delays are obviously really affecting the movie review schedule, and like I said, I am trying to get some stuff that. I mean, it is going to be filler, unfortunately. Like, I don't like calling it filler, but yeah, in all purposes named, it's filler. But it's going to be some unique stuff. We're going to be covering a couple of TV shows, at least 2, maybe 3, maybe even more. I'll try to see maybe I could get a Netflix movie up or 2 or somewhere along the line. So anyway, like I said, I'm about to start recording the video segments for the random trade review on Invincible. So see you all next time.